My client suffered horrible scarring on her belly. As a result of her doctor's carelessness, she needed significant abdominal surgery, emergency surgery. And now when she's being questioned by the defense attorney in a deposition, a pretrial question and answer session, the defense lawyer wanted to see what her scars looked like and wanted her to pull her shirt up and show her injuries and show her scarring. What do you think I did? You think I let her do it? Come join me on this walk as I share with you the answer to that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. Okay, so what do you think I did? When the defense attorney turns to my client and said, "Hey, Mrs. Jones, can you pull up your shirt? I want to see what your scars look like." What do you think I did? The first thing I did was I said, "Objection! That's an improper question. You, counselor, are not a physician. You are not qualified to evaluate the extent of her injury. You are not qualified to go ahead and determine exactly what this injury represents. So for you to go ahead and ask her to lift up her shirt and disrobe right here in this room, in this conference room, during her deposition, that is improper and I'm not going to allow it." And you should have seen the attorney's look. He was like, What? What do you mean you're not going to let me look at it?" I said, "If you want to look at it, we'll go ahead and schedule a physical examination, which you have a right to do, by a doctor of your choosing. We will go ahead and send my client, I will go ahead and send my client to a doctor whom you choose to go ahead and examine her. And during the course of that examination, you are more than welcome to go ahead and take photographs of my client's abdomen, of her belly. And those photographs can then be sent to you so you can actually see the extent of her injury. And in addition to that, the doctor whom you have chosen to examine her will now be able to send you a report detailing exactly what his examination consisted of, detailing exactly what the injuries are, detailing exactly how these injuries are going to affect her. And by all means, I encourage you to go ahead and do that. But for you to sit here now during the course of her question and answer session, her pretrial deposition, and ask her to disrobe in front of you, that is not going to happen. Only a qualified physician is going to do that and go ahead and examine her. You, on the other hand, are an attorney. You are not qualified to examine her or how these injuries are going to affect her on a daily basis. The only reason you want to go ahead and see her injuries now and want her to disrobe in front of you is for shock value. You want to know whether or not when she does this in front of a jury, what the jury's going to think. Are they going to be disgusted and see these horrible injuries and take pity on her? Or are they going to look at her and have to squint and look really closely to see whether or not she really has an injury and then report back to the insurance company? I'm not going to allow you to do that. So why do I share this with you? I share this with you because this does happen often where an injured client suffers disfiguring injuries, and now the defense attorney, when questioning you, the injured patient, during the course of your pretrial deposition, wants to go ahead and actually see what your injuries are for themselves. We say, no, that's not going to happen. Before the deposition, we will often go ahead and give you photographs that my client has taken to show the extent of her injuries, and you are more than welcome to question her about those photographs during her deposition. But to ask her to disrobe simply because you want to see whether or not there's that shock factor, whether her injuries are truly disgusting and nasty, that's not going to happen. You know, I recognize you likely have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York and you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but haven't done so yet because you still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.